Hey, what's up, guys? How are you guys doing today or tonight? I want to talk about how I select fragrances, um, kind of like in a very strange way. I noticed it, I think last year, that like I'd have these dreams where I could actually pick up smells that I've never smelled before. And then it'd be weird because I would be looking for fragrances on Fragrantica reading reviews and not ever smelling the fragrances ever before. And the way I would actually go about it is just reading a lot of reviews, looking at a lot of pictures, like how Fragrantica has the pictures. They have it really set up really well there. But then I also hop on base notes as well, because I feel like some of the reviewers on base notes give out such descriptive reviews, especially the older ones. And some of the reviews that are just they some people have just left so many reviews, and I actually read a lot of them. Like I go through I read a lot. I read a lot more reviews than I should, but because of like that reading that I do on fragrances and actually going back on Fragrantica and seeing the pictures and like what they think it's gonna how strong it's gonna be, it's actually very accurate when I receive my fragrances, and it's gotten to the point where I actually even dream about scents that I've never even thought of before. And that's kind of like how I stumbled upon some of the great fragrances that I've found, that I even haven't released to you guys yet. But like I dream about the scents, like how it would smell, and in that way that I do it, and then I actually look for a fragrance for the notes and for scents that I think that would smell that what I would want it to smell like. I actually find the perfect scent is really, really an awesome thing that I've noticed that I actually do, without even thinking about it subconsciously. And like automatically, this is how I go through the process of selecting a fragrance. And I don't know, it's kind of weird. Like when I go to bed at night, I sometimes if I've been reading about fragrances or reading some blog posts, reading about it, like it happens a lot. Like it's a lot more clear, like earlier in the morning when it's like probably around like 4 to 5 in the morning. It's when I notice that the dreams get very, very clear, and the smells that I like when I smell in my dream, when I notice like when I go lucid in my dream, I can actually smell a little bit clearer. I don't know if that makes any sense. If I when I'm actually lucid in my dream and I'm aware of what's happening, the smell that I smell becomes very, very clear. Now, when I do notice something like it's almost like while I'm smelling it in my dream, I basically formulate a scent profile that I would want created. Now, I don't know. I've never even thought about creating a fragrance before, and I never even thought about like how fragrance is created. But if any, like I don't know how people create their fragrances. But if I was to create my fragrance or go about like smelling oils, I'd first do it without even smelling it because like the scents that I know that I want to have created, I don't think they've even been created before. Because sometimes I go around smelling, smelling here, smelling here. No, that's not the smell that I'm looking for. You know, it's not the smell that I'm looking for. I don't know if you guys have ever had the situation where you're trying to find a specific kind of smell, but you can't find it. Like the smell of your dreams, like a smell of your dreams, like how you would want someone to smell or how you want yourself to smell. Like I even had a dream about sillage where I could see the what people walking around and they'd have the sillage behind them and I could smell it. And then every time I would smell it, I would change the way it smells to the way that I want it to smell. Now, I don't know if it's possible to actually recreate these smells in my mind into reality and actually like make something of it that actually something that actually is tangible and I can share with you guys. Because I don't know, trying to find the perfect fragrance that works for me that someone else has created just seems like the easy way out. I think the most creative way to go about like the ability that I know that I can actually create a new smell like someone creating a new color, creating a new note, creating a new scent profile. I think it's more beneficial to the community than just kind of like paying for new scents. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's the best thing that the people in fragrance do. The creators. It's one thing to make these videos, which is actually a very big help, I believe, for fragrance for fragrance creators, is our videos really helps them. But then again, I don't know if they go through the same process that I go through to find fragrance. I don't know if they're dreaming about it, but I'm pretty sure they are. I think the passion's there, but I don't know if they have that ability to actually dream up a scent, dream up a smell. That's something that I've been going through, especially when I don't shop. I don't buy new fragrances. I start dreaming of the scent. Like if I don't get a new scent, within a month, especially like 2 months, I start having these dreams and they're very vivid in the smell and the way I can control the smell. So yeah, if I ever am able to create a scent, man, if I ever have the time to create my own scent, my own cologne, it would be something you've never smelled before. Like I probably will have like scents that are really easy to detect where it came from, but then the notes that I would use, like air notes. There's different kind of air notes because when you travel the world, the smells that you smell in different parts of the world smell very similar to the fragrances that I have. Like for example, Africa has a certain specific smell. Once you get off the airplane, there's a specific smell that I love. When you go to England, there's a smell there as well. When you go to Asia, there's a certain type of smell in the air, and they haven't really captured that smell in scents. So, yeah, especially candy smells. They always put candy smells in Fragrantica, but then candy isn't something you smell in its raw form, which is what 1 million was able to capture, is the bubblegum flavor while you're chewing it. But then that smell also is different when it's in your mouth and it hits your brain. It comes out a little bit different than even what we're smelling. And how do you capture that scent? How do you capture that particular smell? That definitely is a way to do it. I'm sure our technology hasn't really focused in on scent, but we definitely can work on the technology to improve the way we actually create these scents. So yeah, I believe that like these dreams I've been having and how I'm able to actually manipulate the scent, that I can actually manipulate it and create scents in my dream and wake up and remember what it smells like. Start writing it down. But writing it down, and what I do normally is I go out looking for that scent, and sometimes I can never find anything quite like it. So I think what I have to do is actually find notes and oils and see what it is, if it's even possible, or how to even create like a new note to to fulfill that need that I'm looking for. So yeah, this is what I want to let you guys know. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Have a nice night. Bye.